Hey fam, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining me in this All Signs Tarot reading. You know the drill. If it's a community reading, it may not resonate with you. And that's okay, because I hope that many wonderful things do, by the way. This channel I tend to use for encouragement. A lot of us have been going through healing journeys, and it's still Scorpio season at the time of filming this, so there's been a lot of transformation and the planets are planeting. A lot of us have been very discombobulated, so let's see what kind of messaging is in store for us with this reading. Let's see what today's encouragement is, shall we? All right, let's begin with the archetypal. Okay. The shadow and the sword just slipped out wanting to play on their own. Fine, fine. That's fine. How about say, wake them up a wee bit before I'm like, woo! What messaging shall we share with the fam today? If you're new here, these readings are for my kindred souls, all right? When I returned to tarot a while back, at a point I began feeling like there was messaging that I needed to share rather than only keeping for myself. So this channel was created. I was a little nervous, so if you go back to those original videos, it's more just words, my own words of encouragement and such, right? Before I finally had the courage to share my tarot readings. I don't know, maybe I'm just babbling because I'm nervous about showing my face. We have the desert. Alrighty then. Are you thirsty? You craving? The desert leaves us disoriented, desperate for direction, grasping for meaning, longing for solid ground. For endless miles, we are confronted with a lack of clarity and existential dread. Okay, you know what? Listen. I'm pretty sure that's what I was just talking about. You know, we're going through a lot of change and growth, and the unknown can be very scary, right? Because you don't know, you may be worried that you don't know how to handle it, when in actuality, everything that you've experienced thus far has prepared you for this, has prepared you for being able to go out on your own and do your own thing. And I think that you have a thirst for life. I know I do. And we need to just let that guide us, okay, fam? We need to just be able to let it go and be free and find that oasis that isn't a mirage. Maybe people have really seemed to be helpful and friends and places for solace in the past, only for us to end up feeling betrayed and left in the dust or whatever. And quite frankly, friends, like fam, that simply wasn't for you, right? The lesson was for you. Learning how to rely on yourself and not need that external validation is for you. But now you need to be your own oasis. You need to learn how to trust yourself. And remember that no matter where you are, no matter how parched, no matter how barren the environment may seem, you still have you. You still have yourself and all of your wisdom gained to be able to move forward through and with and all that good stuff, right? So don't worry, you've got this, fam. And moving on to the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. Yeah. I love this deck because it's so positive. I've been struggling to truly learn these archetype cards because A, there are so many, and B, I feel like I keep seeing a handful of them over and over again with little glimpses of others here and there. So it's like, okay, well, and I feel like a part of this journey for myself has been learning to trust my instincts, learning to trust what, you know, my reaction to things, especially when it's not, you know, when I'm actually giving myself a chance to truly be present. So maybe that resonates with someone there, right? All right. And we have, oh, Fam. Oh, I love tarot. Seriously. Is that the bottom? Nope, that is not. That is though. We have gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. You don't, Fan. You've got this. Someone else, I was just saying this, wasn't I? There have been people in your life who are like, oh, I know what you need to do. I know how you need to go. I know what's best for you. And it just led you astray, right? Because you know what you need. You know what feeds and fuels your soul. And you need to trust that. And I feel like this card is representing the fact that you have been figuring that out. You have been giving yourself and your intuition a chance to grow and trust yourself. And it's been a bit of a struggle. You felt really, you know, the desert gets really hot during the day, but it's really freaking cold at night when you want to sleep. But at the same time, just earlier I was reading about someone who fell asleep in their car in Arizona. And it was really unfortunate. So the things that we expect or previous expectations have been leading us astray, like our own, right? Because they were the voices of others. So if anyone in your life is trying to tell you that they know what you need, they know how to help you, just put that brick wall up, Fan, because you have every right to. You don't have to be disrespectful about it, but neither do they, right? And if they're too busy yapping to be able to hear you, how the heck are they supposed to know what truly works for you, what can truly help you, right? Like, hello? Come on now. What time is it, fam? It's clarification time. Let's go. This is YouTube. Let's lighten the mood. If you're new here, listen, I am a silly, silly person. I may be a Virgo, but I got a lot in Libra. You know? a lot in Libra. So, I like to think of the tarot spread like chapters in a book. It's a story that we're telling either way, right? And are you hearing that tapping, or is it just me? That was a car, I think. Goodness gracious, calm down out there. Oh my goodness. We're starting. These flew out, and on the bottom of the deck, I'm seeing the world. So let's see. I haven't even cut the deck yet. Damn. It's the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Wands. Let me see if I can. I love it when these two come up together, which, if you're returning, we saw this recently, didn't we? Last week or some shit. It feels like not only does when I see the Queen of Wands, I think we might as well be seeing the Magician, right? She has been through so much, like trial by fire, right? And she is now her own. She knows herself better than ever. She is secure within herself, right? She is courageous and bold and very creative. Very, very creative. She harnesses energies and enables not only herself, but her entire kingdom, right? But she knows that, you know, she's not a dictator. She's not telling people how they have to be, who they have to be. She's secure within herself. to know that she doesn't need to control anyone else. She can handle her own business. She wants people to flourish. And the Knight of Wands is one of the two fastest knights in the whole tarot. It may not be the swords, but it's still like got a fire under their butts, right? And when I see these together, when they've been coming up together, it's almost like she's sending the knight out, like, give me something good. You know what I mean? Like, you need to go venture out and tell everyone that I love them and it's all going to be okay. This is a kingdom in which they can flourish, right? So, in this setting, though, maybe there's someone coming into your life to remind you of how capable you are without trying to control you, right? There's someone coming in hot who's capable of respecting you for who you are. Maybe it's just a reminder that right now you need to be that person. Stop looking to the externals. How many tarot readings do you need to hear today to remind you of this, right? To find that for yourself, right? Maybe. Have I? No, I haven't, because the world's still on the bottom. Let's cut this darn deck. That's what that's telling me. All right, chapter 3 is the Two of Swords. So either you need to be very careful about what you're closing yourself off to, or boosh. The freaking Magician is on the bottom of the deck, fam. I'm just saying. Holy cow pie, Batman. Listen, that's pretty spiffy if you ask me. I don't need anybody else's opinion because I think it's spiffy. Or a part of all of this growth has been figuring out, okay, that's the shit I'm not willing to put up with anymore. I don't even see you. You are but a distant memory of my past, and you are not welcome here anymore. I don't need your bullshit. I don't need your guilt tripping, your gaslighting. I don't need it. I'm over here thriving. Real queens, real royalty, like, not depending on, like, regardless of whether it's masculine, feminine, non-binary, or not. Like, we're capable of, oh, your crown's like, there you go. I mean, unless a person wants it a little, you know, that's your prerogative. You do that. You rock it. It looks good. But, you know, we're capable of helping one another. Like, it doesn't make you sink lower to raise someone else up. You know what I mean? And yeah, I feel like this moon is speaking to me right now in this moment of dark nights of the soul. Maybe you've been having really up dreams lately and it's like, what the heck, man? And you're trying to figure that out and your subconscious is trying to help you figure it out. I'm thinking it's a point I already made. You know what you're not willing to accept anymore. You may still be capable of loving them, because love is unconditional, right? Real love is unconditional. No matter what the heck anybody else told you, no matter how your parents taught you love. Hopefully it wasn't too askew, right? Chapter 4 is the Six of Wands. Woo, the passion in this reading. Yay. This is recognition. This is thriving and publicity. This is people getting to see what you're capable of and approving. You know, maybe you're used to disapproval. You're used to people who are unhappy in their lives and they can't stand to see someone else thrive. And that's just simply not you, fam. And because you've become so much more selective about the type of energy that you're allowing to come closer to you, you can now experience what it's like to be surrounded by those who support you, those who want to see you thrive, those who believe in you and rally you. You know what I mean? Those who know what you're capable of and remind you in your time of need to dream bigger. Like, okay, you did that, now what? Shit, anything you want, baby girl, whatever you want to do. Let's go. Do you want to go to the moon? Fuck it. Let's try, you know? Yeah, that is, you know, maybe you're going to be in the public eye. Maybe you're a singer who's really trying to work on that stage fright, right? Like me fumbling all over the place because I dare to show my face in a tarot reading for a change. I have hair all over me that is tickling me, fam. Yeah, hair. That's what we're going to say. That's what I'm going with right now. Now, maybe the fact that the 7 of Wands is coming up after the 6 like this, which I don't think I've ever experienced before, I feel is a reminder, because I'm placing this underneath the Queen of Wands. I feel like that is your reminder, like you have conviction now. You are very secure in who you are. And you don't need this anymore. It's nice. It's nice. But in the past, it's been hollow. So it may be a bit uncomfortable, right? But like maybe there are people, like there are always going to be people with their opinions, right? When they're not even fully informed. Why would they have any ability to dictate to you? Why would their opinions have so much weight for you when you are royalty? Royalties. Sorry, every now and then Trailer Park Boys comes out. Royalties. When you are on top of the world, I don't know if you've ever really looked at the 7 of Wands, but it's almost like they're on top of the world. Like, what if someone's messing with you, what does it matter? There are always going to be those negative people that just are always wanting to start. If they wouldn't start, you wouldn't have to finish, right? But this can also represent that determination and that, no, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, and I am not changing my mind. There's nothing to change. I mean, there's growth and evolution, hopefully, throughout your life. We're never done learning, right? But there's something that you are very determined on, and there's no backseas. None. And you have that courage, and determination just keeps coming to mind. Just boom, boom, boom. No more wavering, no more lack of faith. There's only do. There's no try, right? Yeah. Chapter 5 is the Fool, fam. Oh. Now, I'm remembering again that a lot of times I tend to think of this little white doggy dog that they tend to have. You probably can't even see that. That's okay. White tends to represent like purity, innocence and such, right? And to me, that feels like that part of you, that bit of hope, that even in your darkest times, even when you were just not wanting it anymore, what's the use, right? It's still there. It's still deep down in those gooey places. And thank goodness, because you have every right to it. The Fool is coming underneath the Knight of Wands, fam. So whatever you're determined, whatever has been getting your determination, whatever you've been like, no, I have absolute conviction on this because I know that this is the way. This is what I want. This is who I am. And I'm tired of being told that I'm somebody else, that I need to do something else when you don't even know me. She doesn't even go here, right? And the sky is the limit for you right now, fam. As a matter of fact, what's beyond the sky? fucking universe. That's what. Boosh, let's go. Card number 7. Oh, it's the 6 of Pentacles. Yay. Oh, and that's coming underneath the 2 of Swords. So, a part of your not wanting to put up with crap, no, I don't see you, I don't know you, you no longer get my attention, I will no longer provide sustenance to you, parasite, is because there's so much you want to do, and you want to help people, you want to nurture, you want to love, and your heart, your brand of love is unconditional. It's pure. And there are people out there who you can share that with. And you've been opening yourself up to and healing your heart, right? The 2s are beginnings, fam. They're beginnings. And this is a card that is to give is to receive. They're holding a scale while they're handing off money to people. Balance. The pentacles are everything. It's not just about money. It's about all the seeds that you have been planted. I've said it before, and I will continue saying it as long as you need to hear it. It's everything. It's all of the fruits of your labor coming to fruition, and you don't want it to just be about you. You want to be open to love and life and exploration, right? The world, right? We saw the world right from the get-go, fam. You want to explore. You want to be a part of the evolution of life. You don't want to be closed off like a hermit on their mountain, whether you are or not. Like, whatever it looks for you, right? I'm pretty hermitish, and I'm okay with that, because thanks, internet. Card 8, chapter 8 is the 4 of Pentacles. What I'm getting, putting this underneath the 6 of Wands, is that's nice, okay, but I don't want to lose my momentum. I don't want to lose what I'm building toward. I don't want to fuck up. I don't want to ruin anything. I don't want to be self-destructive again. You've learned healthier coping mechanisms. You've learned how to manage money properly better, right? So just because you've ever known lack, just because you've ever been left wanting and you've known the desert, doesn't mean that that's your future. Why? Because you don't want it to be, fam. And you get to determine that. No one else gets to decide your future for you. You do. Anybody else trying needs to shut the fuck up and take their bullshit to the mirror. All right? May you have all of the options. May you be able to tap into them and utilize them wherever you live. It's different in different countries. It's different in different states. May you have all of the resources that you need. But let go of that fear of being left high and dry. Don't let that dictate to you. You're beyond that now. No backseas, remember? We're working beyond. And it's all good. Like, you have what you need. You have it. Your life is ready to flourish if it hasn't already. What's the epilogue, fam? Judgment. That good old Judgment card. This is a resurrection, fam. Something, I'm guessing it's this fire and this drive and this passion that has been tapped into and awoken within you. It's all coming together now. So you continue healing. You continue working on what you're working on. And you remember that it doesn't need to be perfect. You never need to be perfect. That's an illusion. That's the worst illusion of all. We're perfect in our imperfections, baby. Let's go. You are more than capable at this point. You know what you want. You know what to do. You have plenty of examples of the possibilities surrounding you in nearly 2025. And it's time. The call, if it hasn't already blasted in your face, you know, a trumpet, I mean, it's coming. The time is up. There's a plane. Where are we going next, fam? What? Oh, that's right. The magician. The magician is underneath. You've got this. You're manifesting all your goals, all of your hopes and dreams, the things that you have been working toward, the things that you've been healing for. It's all working out, fam. And this time, it's all you. You don't need to rely on someone else. You don't need to wait for others. It's all you. And that can be a bit daunting. That can be a bit like, whoa, overwhelming. Like, no pressure. No pressure. The only pressure on your shoulders is the pressure you put there. Why you do? You don't need to do that. It's okay. Let's vibe. Let's grow. Let's thrive. That's what you're like. This is freaking wands and pentacles, fam. Wands and pentacles. And the freaking major arcana. I went to go do this to show the fool, the judgment, and the magician. And what's underneath the magician? That hermit that I was talking about. You've been taking the time to figure things out. You've been taking the time to get your head on right, to get everybody else's voices fuck out of here, right? And it's working out. It's working out in spades. Wow, those are very fucking particular, sorry, pardon my language, my français, but like, the Fool, give it a just a 1 and 2 and 3. The Fool, the Magician, Judgment, the Hermit. Do you want to know what's underneath the Hermit? Because why not? The 8 of Wands. How's that for numbers, huh? 6, 7, 8. Boosh, fam. Fucking boosh. Get it. Get it. What do you want? Because it's coming. Your manifestations, everything that you have been working toward. This is a running theme on my channel. You have nothing to worry about. You know who you are. You know why. You know what you're trying to do. And you have every right to it, fam. Every right to it. Who's the Cancer? Do you have, is Cancer dominant or prominent in your chart? I can't remember offhand which house Cancer is in for me, but my rising is Libra, if that helps. Straight up Jupiter, this Jupiter, right, is in Cancer for me. Let's cut that deck. Oh, wow, that looks like a paragraph. Aw, man. This is a Britney Spears song from her Circus album, which is a very particular album for Ms. Spears. The song is Out From Under. I don't want to dream about all the things that never were. Maybe I can live without when I'm out from under. My notes are 20/20 equals hindsight. Perspectives can change with a rear view. The worst is behind you, fam. Don't dwell Don't give those memories any more water. Those flowers, they're in somebody else's yard. Your past self. It's time to think of now and the future. It's time to be comfortable in the now, because no matter what, no matter where you are, you still have you. And you are always more than enough, fan. You are everything. Absolutely everything. And you are a magician. You are more than capable. This reading began, well, it began with the world, but it began with the chapter 1 is the Queen of freaking Wands. And then the epilogue was Judgment. And at the bottom, which to me is the vibe of the whole reading, like if this were a paperback book, that would be the blurb on the back to give you an idea of whether you want to buy that sucker or not. I probably am going to buy it, though. I love reading books. All right, what's on the bottom of this one? Aquarius. Who's the Aquarius? What's going on there? All right, fam. Thank you so much for joining me in this reading. I really do believe in you, and I really do appreciate that you kept me company this whole dang time. Maybe you've been sitting there going, dang, you need to stop slouching so much. You're not wrong. I try. I try to. Maybe you can relate to that as well. I don't know. Either way, thank you so much for your time and energy. I really appreciate that you shared it with me. And until next time and forever, please remember that I love you.